YouTube? Mr. Yugioh here. Today's video we are going to open up and review the Lair of Darkness structured deck. Reloaded, I guess. It says reloaded at the bottom here. I can already tell you, I know this deck is a great deck. This and the Wave of Light deck, you could go by, run it as is, and you would do fine. But let's go ahead and get into it, huh? I will be doing a duel with each this and the Wave of Light deck. I will actually have the Wave of Light deck reveal as well, and we will be running them straight out of the box for you guys to see how it plays. Got your normal rule book, and then you got your pretty sweet game mat. You know, these game mats are a lot better designed than when I first got into Yu-Gi-Oh! Pretty sick. But let's get into what you all clicked on this video for. Alright. Nice little advertisement for Duel Links. There it is. Alright, so we have Lilith, Lady of Lament. You got Darkest, Diabolos, Lord of the Lair, and then Ahiram, the Wicked Warden, Lair of Darkness, and Grinning Grave Virus. So these are your ultra rares. I'll go ahead and go through these, read their effects for you guys. So you have Lilith, the Lady of Lament. She's 3-star, 2000 attack. If this card is normal summon, its original attack becomes 1000. Quick effect, you contribute 1 dark monster, reveal 3 normal traps from your deck. Your opponent randomly chooses 1 for you to set on the field, and you shuffle the rest back into your deck. You can only use this effect once per turn. Now you might be sitting there thinking, why would you want to have a card that loses 1000 attack? Well, one, this deck is built around the viruses. That Grinning Grave virus is the new virus. Lair of Darkness lets you tribute your opponent's monsters to activate all these effects. So there's actually a pretty cool combo that they give you in this deck to where you can bring her out. She drops her 1000. You can special summon her, drop her 1000, tribute it to activate, Crush Card Virus. Or if you can special summon her, you get to special summon a 3-star 2000 monster. So it's actually a really good combo. It's worked well for me. I'm going to go into Darkest, Diabolos, Lord of the Lair. He is a dragon, 3000 attack. Your opponent cannot tribute this face-up card on the field and cannot target it with card effects. You can only use the effect of him once per turn. If a dark monster you control is tributed, except during the damage step, you can special summon this card from your graveyard if it was there when you tribute it, or hand, even if not. So you can pretty much special summon him from your hand or graveyard. You can tribute 1 dark monster. Your opponent places 1 card from the hand either on the top or bottom of the deck. So that's really nice effect. Ahiram, the Wicked Warden, 4-star, 1700, Fiend. You can discard this card, add 1 Lair of Darkness from your deck to your hand. You can tribute 1 dark monster, draw 1 card, or if you tributed a dark monster other than this card to activate this effect, you can add 1 dark monster with 2000 or more defense from your deck to your hand instead. You can only use the effect this once per turn. So, again, here's a little combo with each other that you can do, or another monster. It doesn't have to be her. And then Lair of Darkness. Field spell. So it is all face-up monsters on the field become dark. So all monsters, which is nice. Once per turn, if you would tribute a monster you control to activate a card effect, you contribute 1 dark monster your opponent controls, even though you do not control it. Once per turn, during the end phase, special summon as many torment tokens, Fiend Dark level 3, 1000 attack, 1000 defense, as possible to the turn player's field in defense position, up to the number of monsters tributed this turn while this card was face up. So what does that mean? That means that as long as you have Lair of Darkness on the field, and you have at least a couple copies of each virus in this deck, you're going to obliterate your opponent's deck. And I'm not kidding. You are going to obliterate them. Right now, it runs decently because it's only got 1 copy. We'll get into that a bit. It's got one copy of each in there, but if you tweak it right, it could be one of the most filthiest decks that you will ever run. The last one we have is Grin and Grey Virus. Tribute one dark monster with 3,000 or less attack. Your opponent destroys one card of their choice in their hand or deck for every 500 attack that monster had on the field. If you tributed a monster with 2,000 or more attack to activate this card, look at all cards your opponent draws until the end of their third turn after this card's activation and destroy all monsters among them. Cards destroyed and sent to the graveyard by this card's effect cannot activate their own effects that same turn. So the best combo that it has is for him, because you can special summon him from the graveyard by tributing dark monsters. So if you get the theme here, it's about tributing dark monsters and most importantly tributing your opponents and keeping your monsters free. So we have Duke Shade, the Sinister Shadow Lord, Diablos, King of the Abyss, Lich Lord, King of the Underworld, Prometheus, King of the Shadows, Archfiend Emperor, the First Lord of Horror, Cassius, the Mega Monarch, Legendary Maju Garzette. Cannot be normal summon or set, must be special summoned from your hand by tributing all monsters you control. This card's attack becomes the combined original attack of all tributed monsters. If this card attacks a defense position monster, inflict piercing battle damage. Yeah. Vanity's Fiend, Mist Archfiend, Infernal Dragon, Archfiend Cavalry, Stygian Street Patrol, Phantom of Chaos, Plague Wolf, Fiendish Rhino Warrior, Curry Bandit, Tour Guide from the Underworld, Absolute King Back Jack, Relinkaribo. And now we're going to go in, and they just give you a common reoccurring nightmares. Like, most of these cards are $1 common for these spell cards. Their rare versions are a little bit more, because that's just how good of effects these are. The nice thing about this deck is that you can actually, you know, you might want to keep a few of the core cards, but you could change out a lot of these cards, you know, make it your own, because it doesn't really matter. As long as you keep this deck built around the Lair of Darkness and the virus cards, especially the Lair of Darkness, you can really add whatever cards you want and get the combos going, because you want to tribute your opponent's monsters. That's kind of the point of this deck. You can use yours if you have to, you know, for his effect, kind of get their effects going, but you want to tribute your opponent's monsters. So we'll go into Reoccurring Nightmare, Allure of Darkness, Hand Destruction, Foolish Burial, Goods, Boogie Trap, Fires of Doomsday, and Veil of Darkness. Oh, and now for the traps. You got your Crush Card Virus, Deck Devastation Virus, Eradicator Epidemic Virus, Full Force Virus, Dark Light, Trap of Darkness, Mind Crush, Rise to Full Height, Curse of Darkness, and Sinister Yoroshu. So this is a great card, because each turn, 1 level 5 or higher fiend monster you normal summon can be summoned without tributing. If exactly one normal monster summon set level 5 or higher fiend monster and no other card would be destroyed, you can destroy this. You can send this card to the graveyard instead. So pretty much get to free summon, you know, your higher fiend monsters, and then a torment token. So yeah, I mean, like I said, you can really make this deck the way you want, and I mean, like I said, it's essentially about the viruses. I would really have at least 2 or 3 Crush cards, maybe 2 Eradicators, and I'd just keep it with the one of them, and probably one of these. I think your main one would be the Deck Devastation and Crush cards, because this is destroying all monsters with 1,500 or more, and this is destroying all monsters with 1,500 or less. Plus, you're tributing your opponent's monsters to do it. This is tributed 2,000, a 2,000 or more attack, and this is tributing 1,000 or less attack. So, yeah, it's a really good deck to just buy straight off the bat. Run it as is. And like I said, I will be doing a video to show you guys what it's like. and we are going to go, you know, light versus darkness against the Wave of Light deck. And I will put both of that video and the video for the Wave of Light of me opening that, showing you what that's about. Really hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you did, make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you do, hit that bell so that way you can catch all my uploaded content. I am trying to do it daily. Till then, catch you later.